thinking, we'd really like to get in this trunk. Fools, there is nothing in the trunk.
He pulled an anime move right there. That was the most... And bro thinks he's the protagonist right now. Fools! There's nothing in the trunk. The most arrogant killer ever. Damn, that hair is fabulous. Literally every viewer just left. Everyone just unsubscribed and everyone left. All right.
I get on it, and then and he wakes up. He's, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah,
this is like something out of TV. There's an arm, there's another arm.
And so I'm there in a car quickly being flooded with water. This is what I'm going to be remembered for, dying of hypothermia and a botched attempt at hiding a body. And I'm just like...
This is 19-year-old Brian Cohey.
This man looks like he's about to kick me out of a subreddit.
About to be questioned regarding the murder of Warren Barnes, a 69-year-old homeless man. Picture Grand Junction, a city with a large homeless population. Among these homeless individuals was a man named Warren Barnes. Often found lost in the pages of a paperback, Warren brought a touch of whimsy to the downtown scene, lending a hand to store owners and picking up odd jobs along the way. Brian Cohey, on the other hand, had begun showing psychopathic tendencies from a very young age. According to his mother...
Here we go again. Oh, 1 billion red flags? He's fine.
He developed an obsession with murder at the age of 15. He would frequently search for information about serial killers on the internet, studying...
Like, dude, this is how all of these things fucking go, man. Like, just... It's so crazy to me. We're like, hey, red flag, another red flag, another red flag. Get him some mental help? I don't know.
The methods they used to carry out their heinous crimes. This morbid fascination consumed him and earned him the nickname Dahmer, after the infamous Jeffrey Dahmer. By the time Brian turned...
That was his nickname in school? Bro had the nickname Dahmer in high school. Like... How many more red flags do you need?
Jeffrey Dahmer. By the time Brian turned 18, he was fixated on the idea of murdering someone just to experience the sensation. He would often go on night drives wearing a blue jumper, reminiscent of...
How much costs mental health care in USA? It's pricey in Canada? Oh, I guarantee it's probably 5 times more in America. Just from my experience.
Michael Myers, in search of potential victims. Brian contemplated...
Anything that is beneficial for your health and well-being is ridiculously overpriced to the point where you'd preferably just die. You know what I mean? Like you'd be on your deathbed, like you got stabbed in the leg or the heart, you're bleeding out, and you're like, do I really want to live with this debt the rest of my life? Do I really want to call an ambulance and have to pay for them to come get me, pay for them to drive me back, pay for them to sew me up? Nah, I think I'm just gonna lay on the floor and die instead.
Targeting high-risk individuals, believing it would attract less attention. His original plan involved hiring a prostitute, subduing her, before ultimately killing her. Brian was so cooperative during his arrest that the police didn't even have to use handcuffs. He was brought in for questioning around 2:30 p.m.
Love you, pig, but last sub, sorry. I don't know if you're saying like you don't like me anymore or you're just out of money. Thanks.
p.m.
We never met, have we?
No.
Can you,
Thanks,
Brian, walk me through, how do you spell your last name?
Thomas Cohey, C-O-H-E-E.
Okay. And what's your birthday, Brian?
January 10th, 2002.
And how did you get here?
You lost relevancy.
Okay.
What do you want to know?
So start back at the beginning and go slow and tell me as many details as you can remember.
So, Murray going to jail for the 15 years, probably?
I have no idea.
Because
We're at the beginning.
it's murder. I mean, I'm going to jail for 20, probably.
Knowing he was in trouble and unable to lie his way out, Brian accepted the overwhelming evidence against him. He had come to terms with the fact that he would spend a significant portion of his life in jail. As a result, he appeared relaxed and maintained a calm demeanor throughout the interrogation.
Ew.
So what's important to me is to learn as much about you and what you did and as I can. Well, as many details as you can give me, the better.
Yeah, it was the night of February 27th, it was a full moon, and I figured I can see so well.
Not gonna lie, he looks like Pig with glasses. Dude, you guys will literally look at any white person and say, hey, that looks like Pig. Like the amount of times I see chatters say, hey, this person looks like Pig, and they look absolutely not even anywhere near me. Like, I'm like, come on, guys.
Why not drive out? And I am in a bad state of mind at that time. I have major depressive disorder, so I am not thinking positively.
No one cares.
On the night of February 27th,
Sympathy for psychopaths, no, sorry. No one should have sympathy or empathy for psychopaths.
2021, during one of his nocturnal drives to clear his mind and seek out a victim, Brian couldn't find a prostitute in Grand Junction. After cruising around for over an hour, he stumbled upon Warren Barnes, who was sleeping under a tent beneath the bridge near the Messer County Sheriff's Department.
And I see a shape here on the railway track, so I'm like, oh, interesting. So I go up, and as I'm looking, I see a large thing wrapped in a canvas.
Okay.
And I'm like, that's a homeless person.
Without hesitation, Brian donned his gloves, retrieved his 12-inch kitchen knife from the glove box, and pulled back the canvas, proceeding to stab Warren Barnes in the neck.
Wow. Man, I feel so fucking terrible for that guy. He's homeless. Has a rough life, and some dude, some psychopath just walks up and casually murders him for no reason. That is wild, dude. That makes me sad.
He was saying, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why? Ah. And I said, I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Murder someone. The whole ordeal lasted about a minute and a half. Is it okay if I do a demonstration?
Oh, yeah.
This is him.
Wow.
I was straddled on top of him like this.
Okay.
And he couldn't fight back.
He's happy to recreate what he did. What a fucking, I hate this.
It was actually surprisingly easy. I was barely breaking a sweat. I thought, homeless guy, he's going to be tough. But no, it was actually surprisingly easy. And
wow.
During the time I was growling and making animalistic noises.
Why were you doing?
Lock him up for life!
Hell are you talking about?
Stop the conversation now and lock him up for life. Like, obviously, he's going to do it again the moment he gets out. I swear to God, if this guy doesn't get life in prison, I'm gonna lose it. Like, this dude 100% will kill someone the moment he gets out of jail.
Doing that?
I suppose it was a frenzy.
Okay.
I was so excited, so rushed up on adrenaline and every day.
Warren was stabbed more than 30 times. He was asleep before the attack.
Imagine being Warren's ghost and just like seeing whatever the killer is saying about him, and he's just goofing and gaffing about how easy it was to kill him. Oh my God.
Catching him by surprise and preventing him from fighting back. After approximately a minute, Warren let out a final grunt and succumbed to his injuries.
I stripped his clothes. I gave him a Glasgow smile.
What's that?
What the fuck? What the dude, lock him up forever. Oh my God, just kill him. Kill him now. He's so corny. Yeah, I know. Oh my God, this is just pissing me off. Such a fucking loser. Yeah.
Smile. And then I left his body there.
It's right here.
Oh, you see it?
Yeah. Because there's an arm. There's an arm, there's another arm.
Okay, hold on.
Wow.
Right, here's a leg.
Just throw him under the jail at this point. Bury him alive. That'd be the only, like, acceptable punishment. Bury him alive.
Brian took a few pictures of the corpse, but immediately deleted them, recognizing the potential incriminating evidence they represented if he were to be caught.
And then I took the head, put it in a leftover box from the dinner a few nights ago. And then I took the hands, put them in the back, drove home, hid the hands and head in my room. And then
Oh, he took some pieces with him. Oh, Froggy Gem, thank you so much for 19 months. Death by fire ants? Dude, we need something worse. What, we should look up like the worst ways to die and just cycle through them.
Then I tried going to sleep. but I was worried that because there was a hole in my gloves right here, I was worried that they would be able to obtain a partial print. So I figured, why not go all the way? I drove back in a different outfit, picked up his body, put it in my trunk, and drove to the Blue Heron drop-off station. The ramp is quite steep, and you need to have four-wheel drive to pull out of it.
Okay.
And my car didn't. And I opened the trunk, I take his body out, I put it in the water, and because I don't want fingerprints on a body, so I just try moving it with my shoes. That works successfully. He goes out some part in the river and floats off.
Okay.
God knows where he is now.
After disposing of the body in the
Wow.
river, Brian attempted to drive his truck out of the area. However, without four-wheel drive, his vehicle became stuck.
I tried putting it full throttle.
Yeah.
That doesn't work. My car didn't have four-wheel drive.
Death by rats. No, it should be death by like, you know, remember the Mummy? Like the bugs that like crawl inside of your skin and shit? That should be how he dies.
Stupid me. And so then I tried putting it in low gear. I'm trying everything at this point.
Right.
And it still doesn't come out. And then it slides into the river.
Oh,
My car slides into the river, me inside. It is the middle of February,
it's cold.
at night.
Yeah.
Why is this investigator like goofing and gaffing with him about his car right now? Like he's already admitted it. Why are you being nice to the guy? I know. Oh man.
In the river that's almost freezing. I almost died. So I'm able to climb out. I don't see the body, so I assumed it's trapped with it.
Okay.
And I come up, and I'm sitting there. I need to act fast or else I'll die of hypothermia.
Maybe he's in shock, to be fair. It's his job. It's his job to talk to people like this.
I'm panicking a bit.
Why would he be in shock when he does this as his job? He probably deals with murder cases plenty of times.
I'm going to be like, this is what I'm going to be remembered for, dying of hypothermia and a botched attempt at hiding a body. And I'm just like,
Brian immediately called his parents to inform them.
I know. Okay, look. I know everyone in chat is going to say it. Every comment is always going to say it because every time I mention that I hate when the investigator is buddy-buddy with the guy, everyone spams in the chat. Everyone spams comments. Yeah, Mr. Pig, that's your fucking job. That's what they're supposed to do. They're doing it to get all the evidence. I fucking know. I know. Can I not just complain about it anyway? God damn it.
Of the car's submersion and his drenched state.
so what I say is, I feel like I need to get out. I often do. I feel like I need to get out in my thoughts. Have you ever felt that?
Absolutely.
So I say that I
Yeah, absolutely. Shut up.
Heron Point and just park and just turn off the car and think.
Okay.
And I tell them that I'm stupid and I park too low and then my car slides in the river.
Okay. Did they believe you?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the police came. I didn't do a breathalyzer test because
Was
I
it,
wasn't drinking.
was it
Don't make fun of me crying.
That's not me.
the police or the sheriff that
It
came?
was the police.
Okay. All right.
He's right there if you want to talk to him. Hi.
Hi.
How do we call a tow for that? Just that it's...
I don't know, because he'd have to get in the friggin' water.
I called Black's Towing, and they want me to text them a photo of the car because they think they might be able to pull it out.
Okay.
Yeah, we made him wait till he was almost 18 before he got his driver's license because we didn't want him having any accidents like
Mom? That's his mom.
they do when they're 16 and 17 and
Gotcha.
Does she not realize?
Yeah.
things. But stupid, he doesn't have any instrument, I guess.
Yeah.
At this point, she is completely unaware of the
Okay, I was about to say.
terrible crime that her son has committed.
And you weren't drinking. No, were you drinking? You were not drinking?
No, I was I have never touched any substances.
After Brian went back home, both his mother and the police noticed blood on the rear bumper of the truck.
And so when they pull it out, they immediately see blood on the bumper. And they're all thinking, we'd really like to get in this trunk. Fools, there is nothing in the trunk.
Brian thought he...
Oh my God, he is a Redditor. He is literally the stereotype. Oh my God. He pulled an anime move right there. That was the most... And thinks he's the protagonist right now. Fools! There's nothing in the trunk. Die.
He had gotten away with murder and believed that the victim, Warren Barnes, would go unnoticed. However, he couldn't have been more mistaken. It soon became apparent that Warren was a well-known figure in the community, and his friends grew concerned
thinks he's
when
the
they couldn't reach
supervillain,
him
yeah.
the following day.
So,
Nothing.
and he,
That was
and so why did you, what raised concern with you today to report him missing?
because the people already called to see if I had seen him because he didn't show up for work, and he's never once not shown up for work in the 4 years he's been working for them. So
God,
I
he's
said
so,
no,
dude.
and that I hadn't seen
Warren sounds like such a stand-up guy. I feel so terrible, man. He sounds like such a good dude.
him since Saturday.
My boss's name is April Walker. She's actually the manager of the store. And she asked me today, did you see Warren today? And I kind of thought about it, and I was like, actually, no. And she was like, well, I just saw this on Facebook. He's been missing since Saturday. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, he just seems like he's family to us, you know, because we talk to him every morning, and a lot of homeless people come in there, and I just feel comfortable having him there.
Meanwhile, the police pulled the car out of the river and noticed more blood on the door handle, as well as the bloody gloves on the passenger seat. Brian had forgot to throw the gloves away.
They were still curious about the blood. I said, I don't know where the blood came from. They didn't know what to believe this day because it's blood, it's sticky, it's sinewy, but I can't name a source. So they were just a tiny bit curious.
Why are you laughing about...
While all this was happening, Brian's mother called the Messer County Police Department to report finding a plastic bag with possible human remains in her son's closet. Brian had a morbid...
What a fucking discovery, man. What a discovery, Mom. Holy shit. You know, most teenagers, you know, they got drugs, you know, they got like weed, you know, maybe on the off chance sometimes they have something a little bit worse, you know, maybe they're sneaking alcohol. Son, did you kill someone? Because this definitely looks like human remains. No, Mom, it's just weed. This definitely looks like a human head.
Interest in forensics and knew that Warren's head would start to smell after a few days.
3 days, the body starts to stink. No, 3 hours, rigor mortis sets in. Body stiffens. 3 days, the body starts to stink because of decomposition. 3 weeks, the body is...
Dude, shut up, you psychopath.
Starting to seriously decompose.
Right.
3 months, the body is unrecognizable. 3 years, it turns into a skeleton.
You talked about you were just kind of in a bad state that night.
It was, yes.
Okay. Why were you in a bad state?
During the interrogation, Brian talked about his mental health struggles and thoughts...
Dude, no one cares.
He mentioned...
No one cares. Dude, fuck your stupid mental health shit. No one fucking cares. It doesn't matter anymore.
Being diagnosed with schizophrenia.
Oh my God, he has ADHD. Oh, he totally... Oh, that's what it is.
And experiencing hallucinations where...
Oh, he has autism. That's totally why he did
believed
it.
people were staring at him through the window.
Oh, it's schizo. That's totally why he did
and
it.
eyes were watching him from the walls.
I was,
Okay, not gonna lie, I feel like every single mental health condition you are stating is complete bullshit and a lie just so you can say that you complete insanity. Because 100%, no. Bro is just a psychopath. He just doesn't give a shit. He's just making up all of these. 100%. No, the way he's acting, the way he's so upfront about it, and the way he's so happy about it, if it was schizophrenia, he would not remember every single fucking detail of what happened. You know? He's just crazy. No, he's a psychopath, which is technically crazy. But, like, crazy has a different connotation. Bro's just a psychopath. That doesn't mean you can kill people. Exactly. He's coherent. That's my point. If it was a mental issue, if he, like, was in a manic state, he would not be able to remember every detail specifically. Like, I mean, he literally, planned his entire life behind killing someone. Like, obviously, it's not a mental health, like, random spur of the moment bullshit.
Watching the video, when all of a sudden I start going into existential thoughts. I get the feeling, I know that it isn't, but I get the feeling that there are eyes on the walls watching me, eyes on the furniture.
Shut up.
And I cover myself up. I'm like, oh God, eyes. And I'm worried if I stick anything out from the bed, blades will come up and chop it off. My whole body was shaking.
Dude, shut the fuck up. I'm sorry,
Not
shut
like
the fuck
out of
up.
fear,
Dude, that's such bullshit.
The combination of his mental health challenges and fascination with murder may have distorted his perception of reality, making it difficult for him to distinguish between his delusions and what was actually...
Dude, shut up! Are you kidding me? Well, isn't this channel called Mind of a Criminal? Don't you have enough sense to realize that he's just bullshitting this? He's been wanting to kill people since he was a teenager. Like, he's been researching. He had the nickname Dahmer in high school because he was so obsessed with serial killers. He is bullshitting. Don't lump people who actually have mental health issues in with this guy. His only mental health issue is he's a fucking psychopath who can't feel empathy. Dude, that actually pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie. That is so stupid.
Happening. Schizophrenia is sometimes used by murderers as a defense, claiming they weren't in the right state of mind. However, research shows that people with schizophrenia are not more prone to violent crimes than the general population.
Okay, he's redeeming himself. He's redeeming himself.
In Brian's case, he was sober during the murder, so this negates the idea of schizophrenia.
Oh, okay. All right, we're back. We're back. He's cooking.
Being the reason behind the murder.
We're back. He is the channel Mind of a Criminal.
I had delusions, I guess. Okay. Like, years ago, I thought I was obsessed with people staring at me. Like, I felt people watching me from every window. The birds were looking at me, watching me.
Dude, you just Googled, like, symptoms of schizophrenia and are just reading it verbatim. Like, people have paranoia. Oh, people have people feel like there's people staring at them all the time. Let's just say that.
Creative purpose. That was a delusion, I suppose. Right. For a while, I was willing to do anything, good or bad. That was years ago in school. I was willing to do anything, whether it be good or bad, just to gain notoriety, fame, influence.
I'm very curious. How do you feel about all this now?
I mean, the next 15 years of my life look set in stone. Prison.
How do you feel about this now? It's gonna suck being in prison. There you go. That's all you need. Yeah, I feel a little bit bad. Yeah, if he actually gets 15 though, I'm gonna lose it. He probably will, but I'm gonna lose it though.
If I go back that night, probably wouldn't have done it. Knowing that, knowing what it felt like, knowing how this will all turn out.
You didn't know that you would get arrested for killing someone? You didn't know that you would have went to prison if you killed someone? Excuse me?
I wouldn't have done it.
Although he claims he wouldn't repeat his actions if given the chance,
bullshit.
Brian demonstrates a disturbing lack of remorse or regret for taking a life. His disappointment stems not from the act of murder itself, but rather from his expectations of it.
I thought it would be the best feeling in the world.
Okay. And you said you didn't feel much of anything.
Excitement.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
But other than that, no.
This lack of satisfaction reveals a disturbing disconnection from the human experience and a disregard for the value of life.
Thank you, Dezenga, for the 5 gifted subs.
It highlights the profound extent of his psychopathy, where empathy and remorse seem to have vanished.
Yep.
Brian was charged with the first-degree murder of Warren Barnes, among other charges, and his trial took place on January 17th, 2020.
All right, let's take some chat. Let's guess. I'll say 20 years. 20 years with parole. That's what I'm saying. Anybody else? Got 25? Oh, wow. 3 25s in a row. 27? That wouldn't make sense. It's not round. Everybody saying 25, I guess? 15?
22. During the trial, he pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity, claiming that he was
Fucking
not in the
loser.
right state of mind at the time of the murder and therefore should be deemed innocent.
Shut up.
However, after undergoing several psychiatric evaluations, Brian was deemed mentally fit to stand trial. Throughout the trial, Brian displayed a disturbing lack of remorse, often seen smiling and laughing. Watching your mother cry and not showing any emotion says a lot
Oh, man.
about someone's personality. After a 2-week trial and 2 days of deliberation, Brian Cohey was found guilty for the murder of Warren Barnes and was sentenced to life in prison.
Oh, let's go! Let's go! Yes! We did it! Oh my God! Yes! Oh my God, yes!
Without the possibility of parole.
Let's go, dude. What a good ending, dude. I swear to God, anytime something like that happens, they just let him out with like 15 years and then they kill someone again. But they actually did it. We did it, Reddit. We did it. Yeah, where did that 15 years go, bitch? And you're thinking, oh, just 15 years, I'll be fine. Fuck you, bitch. Life in prison, boom.
Now it's time to walk away. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Did you laugh or cry or maybe subscribed? I'll thank you either way. You know I will miss you. I hope you return. Tell your friend or your mother to get me more views, please.